If I can get everybody's attention, I just wanted to say welcome, first and foremost, to Open UK's Open Technology for Sustainability Day. The eagle-eyed among you will notice that I am not Amanda Brock in so many ways. Unfortunately, she has come down with COVID, and we all thought it was best that she didn't spread that around. So my name is Alexan Palamountain. I've just joined the organization last week, so please bear with me. And I'm just going to jump in today to introduce some people and hopefully, I don't know, just help guide you through the day. The lineup is amazing, as you already know, and I'm sure it will end up sparking lots of fantastic conversation. Just one note to remind everybody, at all of our events at Open UK, we have our code of respect, our competition policy, and our sustainability policy. So if you'd like to remind yourself of those, I think we do have our code of respect out by the registration desk upstairs as well. And let me think, we've got a couple of breaks, we've got a lunch, and then drinks at the end of the day, which is really cool because you get to check out some of the exhibits and some of the attractions in this fantastic venue. So thank you to Dynamic Earth for hosting us today. I'm going to hand it over to somebody who knows the subject matter a lot better than I do. So I'd like to introduce Leanne Kemp, founder and CEO of Everledger, and also, as we all know, a very prominent figure in the technology sector. She co-chairs the World Economic Forum's Global Future Council on the future of manufacturing, takes part in the Global Future Council on blockchains, leads work streams on global blockchain, I'm going to say it right, blockchain, Business Council, World Trade Board, Sustainable Trade Action Group, and on the IBM blockchain. That's a lot of blockchain. Anyway, point is, she knows what she's doing. You know what she's doing. I'm going to bring her up here to kind of kick off the day. Thank you.
I won't ask you what is blockchain. We'll do that later in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, fellow champions of sustainability, what an exhilarating moment it is to welcome you to Open UK, Open Technology for Sustainability. Today we're embarking on a journey that's all about looking backwards a little bit in this incredible milestone that was achieved right here in Scotland in COP26. And in a few months' time, we're eagerly anticipating the advancements and the opportunities that lie ahead at COP28 in Dubai in November. So let's take a quick look, stroll down a bit of memory lane, shall we? In COP26, it was a game changer in the battle against climate change. Some saw it as a pivotal turning point. It made the world sit up and take notice of the urgent need for collective action. And guess what? Open source technology, software, hardware, and data play a pivotal role in this transformation. And at COP26, the 1.5 degree goal became the North Star. We realised that to save our planet from the ravages of climate change, we must not just aim for keeping global temperature rises below 2 degrees, but relentlessly pursue the more stringent 1.5. And this shift in focus was and is today still critical. It's something we're wholeheartedly carrying forward into COP28 in Dubai. Now, here's the exciting part. Dr. Sultan Al Jaber, I probably didn't pronounce his name correctly, so I'll be excused when I'm in Dubai in a few months. The visionary leader for COP28 in the United Arab Emirates has unveiled his groundbreaking plan. And this plan, my friends, is a compass pointing us towards a sustainable future. The strategy encompasses 4 pillars, and as we like to call them, it's the 4 Fs. Fast-tracking our journey to a low CO2 world, fixing climate finance, prioritising people's lives and livelihoods, and ensuring full inclusivity. Well, nicely worded, Doctor, but it's like a roadmap to a better world. And experts in civil society have given it a bit of a thumbs up, recognising that it sends all the right signals for a successful climate summit. But I'm an old dog, been around the block a few times, and of course the devil is in the detail. And we'll be looking closely at how this strategy certainly unfolds in the next few months and then beyond. But now let's dive into a few highlights for the plan for COP28. First and foremost, they're steadily committed to 1.5, and this is just clearly not negotiable. The urgency of the situation demands nothing less, and it's a commitment we'll carry forward beyond Dubai. And at COP28, we'll witness some groundbreaking positioning. One of them is called a global stocktake. Now, this means all nations will come together to assess how well they've kept their promises from Paris. Here we go. And here's the spoiler. We're off track. In fact, we're quite embarrassingly off track. But here's the game changer. Every country will be challenged to level up their climate commitment and align them to the 1.5 goal. Now, the UAE is dog-fooding their own words here, and they're leading by example, with a 40% reduction in emissions compared to the business as usual in the UAE. But what about all those fossil fuels? We all ask, of course, some louder in the room than others. Well, Sultan Al-Jaber has underlined the phase down of fossil fuels. It is inevitable and essential. It's a significant shift in perspective, recognising the need to transition away from fossil fuels while ensuring a just and equitable phase out. No doubt there'll be placards on the street in Dubai. I'm waiting for that moment. And here's where technology comes into it. In COP28, we'll see groundbreaking commitments like doubling energy efficiency, tripling renewable energy capacity globally to 11,000 gigawatts, and doubling hydrogen production to 180 million tonnes per year by 2030. It's a tech-forward approach that's all about cleaner energy sources and, of course, a sustainable future. But let's not forget this big elephant in the room that I like to try and eat with chopsticks. Oil and gas companies. Dr. Al-Jaber, who also heads the UAE's national oil and gas company called ADNOC. They want them at the table, and he'll bring them. Why? Because we need everyone on board for this colossal transformation. Now, it's an ambitious move, and if it works, it could be a game changer for climate action. And if it doesn't, we're right back to where we started from. We're also focusing on emissions everywhere, those from directly under people's controls, like Scope 1 and 2. And luckily for me, given that I work in the supply chain transparency space, we're finally embracing the work around Scope 3. Which is really the devil in the detail. Now, when it comes to climate finance in COP28, we're going to be talking about comprehensive transformation of international financial institutions. Without money, this thing doesn't move. Along with the private sector involvement too, doubling down with a $100 billion commitment with the UAE, providing funding to developing countries to adapt climate impacts, and setting up a fund for loss and damage. Inclusivity is definitely the key. Civil society groups, Indigenous people, youth, faith-based organisations, mayors, local leaders, and even voices like mine that sometimes are a bit loud and obnoxious in the room but need to be heard. All voices will be heard. But yes, it also means involving the private sector company, including those oils companies. And that's going to spark some serious arm wrestling at the table. So, on to me. It's all about me today, not really. My role. I lead the Chief Sustainability work for Open UK, and thanks to Amanda and the leadership team and the collective minds of our community, we've been working towards solidifying the Open UK sustainability vision. It's a testament to the power of open source principles in addressing the most pressing changes, of course, of our time. And at this core, the vision for Open UK revolves around fostering a sustainable future through collaborative and transparent ethos of open. Open UK firmly believes that open source technology, hardware, software and data can be the potent tools in the fight against climate change and the pursuit of a greener and more equitable world, not just for you, but for the next generation. Now, in the heart of Open UK's sustainability work lies in the harnessing of the spirit of openness to drive innovation, collaboration and knowledge sharing. By embracing open source principles, Open UK sets out to empower diverse communities and stakeholders to collectively tackle these really complex, nearly tightly wound cooked spaghetti issues of sustainability. And we have to unravel cooked spaghetti. Now, this approach allows for a multitude of perspectives and ideas to converge, creating a rich ecosystem of solutions. That's you guys in this room today. No pressure. One of the key pillars of Open UK's sustainability initiative is promoting the open source technology. By advancing open source solutions in various sectors, from renewable energy to climate modelling, we can catalyse innovation and we can ensure that these technologies are accessible and adaptable by all. And in Open UK, we play a pivotal role in advocating for open data in the context of climate policy and decision making, not just here in the UK, but I'm from Australia and we nudge them down there too. Open data initiatives promote transparency and collaboration amongst governments, organisations and individuals by enabling data-driven approaches to climate change. And now there's the advocacy work. Sometimes it feels like bringing a horse to water to make it drink. Open UK actively engages with community, policymakers, industry leaders to break down those barriers to open source adaptation. And this includes identifying the challenges, the hard things about the hard things, fostering partnerships, supporting educational programs to ensure open source solutions become mainstream in all sustainability efforts. So in essence, we've got a big vision, we've got big boots to fill, and we just keep walking the path because we embody the belief that openness is not just a philosophy, but a powerful force for positive change. And through our dedicated work collectively, Open UK strives to pave the way for a more sustainable, open and collaborative world. So in conclusion, my friends, we're at a crossroad in the fight against climate change. I feel like we're here every year and I'm just going to keep on going until I get to that nursing home. And COP28 in Dubai promises to be a landmark event that can shape our future. It's about combining the lessons of the past with the technologies of tomorrow to create a more sustainable and resilient world. So let's roll up our sleeves, dive into these discussions, work together for a brighter, greener future. And out of today's conversations, connections and thought leadership in this room, we're going to take some of this forward to Dubai. So folks, here we come, ready to make history. No promise, no pressure, and don't bugger it up. So thank you, and in closing, let's remember, when it comes to sustainability, the only thing we're leaving behind today is a lighter carbon footprint. And this afternoon, I'll see you, but let the day begin. Thank you.